Welcome back, guys. Dillon here. Today I am currently at the babyface farm doing a little bit of shed hunting today. Currently I've walked up to our food plot that we planted domains, showstopper and oats, and then on this side of our plot, and then right on our other side of our blind, we have some domains, comeback kid clover. So for our first year doing a plot here, I think it did pretty decent. Definitely needs to be worked on. Our radishes, we had some growth in our radishes. They kind of vary in size everywhere. This was about the average size that I'm seeing around here, so they didn't grow to their optimal level, so we do need to add the nutrition back in this spot. So we'll make sure during our future planting season here that we do fertilize and add the correct nutrients so we can really optimize these plots. So I know for this year we're talking about like different stuff to plant already. I know we've already threw up in the air with Hunter, maybe doing some soybeans maybe. So that's kind of been tossed in the air, but I think the one main goal I think we're definitely going to try to do is making this plot bigger. So, and adding a screen. Bigger and a screen is our big goals for this year. So, but once we get to that whole planting season, we'll bring that to you. But right now, just walking around here. Haven't found any sheds yet, so I'm gonna probably start walking down this back strip to the edge of the property and start walking the woods, and then start zigzagging our way through here. And then I know we'll try to do the front part near these hay fields here too, and take a peek at those woods here too. But other than that, we are getting miles on the boots, and we're looking for our shed. Oh, I guess here's our, I guess I can show you the different sizes we've been getting. I mean, they've just been very different sizes. So, other than that, we're gonna be walking down this and get our boots in the woods. Alright guys, we just found a dead head here. So, oh jeez. Interesting enough. It's only on one side. Seems like the other side broke off here. The other stuff got broken off, so this seems pretty old. Not sure how long this has been here. Well, I don't know. Maybe it could have been here from last year. I feel like me and Hunter walked through here last year. And yeah, really like right here, so there wasn't much. Yeah, we didn't find anything in this spot, so who knows. But we found something, so I'll take that. I'll take it. So one step in the right direction here. But so far on this walk, I just kind of came up behind our one stand that we have out here, and kind of walking this kind of creek ravine back here. That kind of butts up to the hay fields on this property. So I was kind of walking around like the creek spots, and then kind of walking around these gosh, I can't speak, fence lines. So what is that? Is that bone? Well, it looks like it's part of a deer body. Looks like the hip bone. I'm looking at over here, right next to this tree stump, or fallen tree. Well, yeah, that's the hip bone. Nothing else is around. I have to go over here and take a peek. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so there's a. I guess I'll bring it to you guys here. I just kind of ran into a hip bone of a deer here. Just need to, man, if I could ever get access. So many prickers here. But we do have a hip bone right there. So honestly, it's probably part of this deer. Honestly, for the most part. So that's what I would assume. Yeah, we're gonna jump it here. Jump this fence. Work this hayfield a little bit, and then get back in these woods. Just came up to this carcass and found the skull to it. So definitely two different deer. I would say that. But it seems like it was the doe. So kind of sucks that, you know, wasn't like another deadhead in this spot. So we're gonna walk this a little bit here, walk this hayfield edge, and then get back in these woods here. And then we'll, after this section, we'll head on over to the main wood lot where they did some clear cutting this year. So just got done kind of walking the fence line of that hayfield and kind of work our way down into this creek part. And we're in this part of like some cacti that's been pushed down by the snow here. And very well, there could be some stuff there kind of buried in here. And so we're just kind of trying to walk in here slowly as much as we can. And behold, we found something buried. Got another deadhead that's pretty old here. So there's our deadhead here. We're gonna get him up for the grab here. Woo! Look at that, boys. Show. So I found another deadhead here. It's been here for a minute. Of course, this one's been chewed off here, but I mean, pretty small buck, small tines, but I mean, he could have had a potential. He could have had potential in the future, but dang. So, all right. Well, that makes two deadheads. I'm gonna walk this section a little bit longer since, I mean, kind of came up on this fairly quickly, so I'm gonna take a little extra time to walk this spot here and just kind of make sure I'm kind of focus. There we go. Kind of search through these push down cattails and debris and make sure I'm not, you know, missing anything, because, you know, they can be pretty covered up pretty good. So I'm gonna take a little bit more time and walk through this here. So we're in the woods now here. This part of the woods, a strip of woods that kind of is in the middle of that one grass strip in our food plot, and then another grass strip, and then like a 2-3 acre little grass field in there, and then the rest is woods beyond that. So we're just kind of walking this strip here. So no, just in the past, I've seen deer travel throughout these woods. And this is a good like cover spot, you know, for these deer to walk when trying to get to food sources and that. So this kind of provides them cover. So I'm just gonna walk through this section of woods here and see if I find anything in here. So we just finished walking these woods right behind me here. Didn't have any luck. We found some trails in there and kind of just proved or kind of verified that, you know, the deer are kind of using that as the travel corridor for protection when walking between these two fields. So other than that, I'm gonna wrap it up for today, and then I'm gonna have to come back out here another day and continue the search. I have to go back home and celebrate the old man's birthday, so I'm going to be heading out here and going to DQ, give him an ice cream cake here. So other than that, had a successful day for day one. Found two deadheads here, and you know, pretty pumped about that. So but hopefully we can find some actual sheds of deer that, you know, are currently living on the property. So we're walking through. But other than that, successful day, pretty happy. So on that, I will catch you guys for when I come here out next. So stay tuned. Alright, we are back at the Babyface farm. It's been a week since I've been here last recording, and a lot of weather changes since then. Last time here was like 50 degrees, and then we had 60, 70 degree weather all that week, and then sporadically, like 3 days ago, got hit with 20 degree weather and snow. So, got hit by that winter storm, but luckily, we're back in 50s, snow is all melted, means I'm able to get back in here and shed hunt. So this is awesome. Back in the woods here, ready to find some sheds. So currently, I just walked down from the hunting, or from the front of the property, and I've worked our way back, took the gas line here, and just gonna walk down here. And the plan is to start from the back of the property and just walk these woods and kind of work our way up towards the front, towards our food plot. And then there's just a little small, like, spotty brush field with some grass. So I'm gonna try to hit that as well after we hit these woods. So, so we're gonna hop in here and hopefully find some sheds. So, section I'm walking right now is one of the heavier parts of the timber stand improvement, or not timber stand, but they did clear cutting in here. Wow, it's coming up on 2 years now. So big section of the clear cut was in here. So I did like a half clear cut, just kind of get half of it cleared out here, and never got to really see what the woods was like before they cut all these trees down. So not quite sure where all the existing trails were at beforehand, so basically had to find out blind of how the deer are using this. So now with it being more established, deer have had time to kind of reroute their system in here, hoping that I can find some new trails throughout this timber. And I mean, it's definitely providing a good amount of cover here. Jeez. Trying to be careful with my knee here. I need to tear my ACL for the third time. So yeah, I was just trying to look around for sheds and also look out for those new trails. I mean, that's gonna kind of be a key factor of trying to hunt within the timber section of this property. And then also maybe trying to find a spot to put a nice hidey hole food plot in here. Good old staging plot before I come up to the main food plot in the field. On the shed finally. Didn't even think it was a shed at first. I figured like, oh, you know, come up on this thing and thinking, it looks like a stick, but you know, we'll take a yonder because it kind of splits. And boy, did we find a shed. Small one though. So, phew. Sure, we'll take it. It's been here for a minute. So, heck, we found a shed, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Glad we found some. You guys gotta celebrate the small ones. So, it's awesome that I found one here. Because, I mean, we're about halfway walking through this stuff now, and oh, why is you zoomed in? Sheesh. About halfway getting through this timber right now, and just I haven't really found much of trails or sheds until we got into this one. So after we found that one, so about halfway through here, and yeah, we're getting to the like really thick of it, of the timber stuff. So a lot of it is like in the like back corner that I first walked, and then kind of segregates back into like the middle a little bit. So we're kind of creeping and crawling through these cut up logs and that. So, but hey, we have a shed. We have a shed. So we're gonna continue our walk. So So I just got into this grass field mixture thicket, and just gonna show you. Hold on. So I guess it's like you have these little sapling thickets in here. They're kind of little islands of them, but just kind of grab it. Just kind of like scanning through the grass and kind of looking in the thicket, see if there's anything in there. And just walking through, we came up on some rubs, and not bad. Ain't bad. Deer are definitely coming through here and marking their territory within here, so means I gotta take a peep, kind of walk through this a little bit, because you know they can have their antlers fall and this stuff for sure. Lots of twigs to hit. Because here I did walk like this perimeter edge here. There's a good trail, but no chance. So yeah, just making sure I hit this last area here. And that'll be about it. Alrighty guys, our 2-day shed hunt over at the Babyface farm is done. In total, we did find a total of 2 deadheads and then 1 2-point side. Fortunately, we didn't find any future prospects that have shed. So it's kind of unfortunate not able to see any future target bucks, but hey, you know, shed hunting, you're not gonna get everything. So, and they're not gonna fall on your property. So that's the other thing. But happy with the outcome. Be able to actually find some sheds and deadheads. I'll take it any day. So don't even matter the size. This whole thing will make me happy all day. So, in all, happy with the outcome, and yeah. So, that wraps it up for this video. Thank you guys for tagging along. We're pretty much we're halfway through March, and that means May is coming nearby, and a month and a half away, and that means turkey season's coming up. So, we'll be taking you guys along for our turkey hunts. I know me, Will, Daniel, and Will want to go shed hunting, or turkey hunting, my gosh. So be on the outlook for that during May, and try to get you some content for that. But other than that, thank you guys for tagging along, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. So catch you on the next one. Peace.